The Creekrun monster is a Scooby-Doo-esque adventure, or so Leadholder will have you believe. Leadholder is the user on Reddit who wrote this adventure, who I downloaded it from years ago. As far as I know, it's still up there on Reddit, but now that they're selling all user-generated content to AI firms for $60 million or some such, I don't know, who the fuck knows? Reddit's a dying platform just like Twix and all the other fucking social media is a sham. Anyway, y'all ready to play some D&D?
Yes, if only to save you from this clear mental breakdown that you're suffering.
Oh, the Creekrun Monster is an adventure for 3 to 4 characters of low level. The adventure sees players tracking down a variety of mysterious beasts. So we start, as we do every week, in the placeholder pub. It is a pub that exists both in and outside of time for story purposes because we don't have time for travel on this show. And so everything you need to do is conveniently just outside the door. The Placeholder Pub is the hangout of the Unprepared, which is not only the name of the show, but the name of the collective of adventurers who inhabit this pub, the unorthodox non-persons and persons, for recruited excursions, plunders, and reckless expedient discovery. They hang out in this pub. Jobs get posted to the job board. They go, hey, I could use some money, if not for more alcohol, and they go do said job. And then they come back to the pub and they drink some more, or, play darts, or, whatever it is that you do in a pub.
I like to think my character's preaching to people. He's yes.
There's like a whole ass corner for like clerics and paladins, and it's just like,
I forgot my god's name. What is my god's name?
What kind of paladin are you?
Saints.
I'm pass.
Pass. Lathander, Tyr. I don't fucking know. Those are the only two. Thor.
No, it's not Thor.
It's not Thor. Anyway, so y'all are hanging out.
I'll figure it out.
Vorath and Ilvi. Ilvi, you're kind of a seasoned adventurer at this point. Like, you're starting to rub elbows with some of the, more experienced adventurers. You've been out on 4 jobs now. Vorath, you've done job. You're not.
I've done job.
You're not a noob. You've done job. So you and Ilvi, know of each other.
Torm.
Torm. That's right. I remember you saying that now.
Yes.
Torm.
Can't wait
so
to be an breaker.
You all are, I'd love to break your oath. You all are hanging out in the pub and hanging out. And Renova, you are a fresh baby-faced adventurer. You're, yeah. You know that moment where you go from like, whatever is more anxiety inducing, either elementary to middle school or middle school to high school, where all of a sudden your cafeteria is more than like 5 tables. It's like a whole ass auditorium. And like you get your first lunch on the first day of new school, and you turn around and you have to like split second like assess, like, okay, that's the jocks, that's the cheerleaders, that's the nerd. Like, you have to figure out what table you're going to sit at, because this is the table you're going to sit at for the next 4 years, and if you pick wrong, you're fucked. So you get your food and you turn around and you have all of these groups of adventurers before you, and there is an open seat.
This is a big ass pub.
It's big and small. It's however large it needs to be, and you see an open seat that it seems kind of inviting at Vorath and Ilvi's table. You can't sit with us!
You can't sit with us!
Seats taken.
Seats taken.
Oh,
Can't
man.
sit here.
I sit down anyway because I need to eat my food.
They didn't say that. It's so rude.
I knock her tray out of her hand. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, food?
Already to bullying. Wow.
I lean down and hand her
food.
an apple and say, "Here, if you need a friend." It's like prison. If you take the apple.
It's going to make you hold his pocket. You're his prison wife now.
Except we are not in prison.
I throw food. I throw my food. I start a food fight.
Why would you throw a perfectly good, delicious apple?
Perfect! Fucking custard starts flying across. The fucking Denny's Grand Slams are slamming into the walls.
Oh no!
It's a Waffle House up in this
hammy.
pub.
Hold on, I have something I gotta read from Nolan in our group chat with Potato Man real fast.
Oh no, what?
Do you think if I DM'd Sydney Sweeney and asked her to go to Denny's to get some moves over my hammies, she'd let me touch her hammies? Nolan Vines yesterday.
He said
11:37 p.m.
Only if you add in that you loved her in Madam Web. Like if you were like, I loved you in Madam Web.
That movie was
Hey,
garbage.
Cindy, I loved you in Madam Web. Do you think I could take you out to Denny's? We can get some moons over my hammies, and maybe later you let me touch your hammies. Ah, shit! We got some biddies. We got 400
You just fucking said
biddies.
that, and we got bits.
We got some biddies. I'm assuming that's going to Kara. Let me see.
That's going to
Because of
fund
Yes.
Nolan's journey to trying to date Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. Hey, you
gonna-
know what? I wasn't going to edit the dating
me
pool.
trying to date Jeremy Allen White, please?
Yeah, okay.
You
so
can
Ash
try to, yeah. You go for Jeremy Allen White. I'll go for Sydney Sweeney. And Renova, you feel a surge of haste fall upon you. You are player 3, right? So do you have the stream up by chance? If not, it's okay. I will tell you.
No, I'm just looking at the
video call. That is fine.
video call,
So
yeah.
you currently have 1 token of haste. And what that means is that anytime you like, from now until the end of the game, you can use that token of haste and it will give you +2 to AC. It'll double your movement speed. It'll grant you advantage on dexterity saving throws, and it gives you an extra action. So it's like a buff. If you choose not to use it, it converts to experience points. I forget the exact conversion offhand, but so if you forget to use it, no big deal. But I will do my best to remind you to use it.
It's got electrolytes.
It's got what plants craves. It got electrolytes. You're in the pub. You're starting a food fight. And amidst the custard, so like you duck out of the way, and like a pie hits the wall, and it like slides down the wall along with a piece of paper, and the piece of paper lands at one of your all's feet. Who would like the piece of paper? Who would like to pick it up and read it?
I will pick up the paper.
You'll pick up the paper
with my
and you
eyes.
read it in like a voice that does not sound at all your own. And it says, "Urgent. The village of Creekrun seeks experienced monster hunters as soon as possible. Since the first of the month, our town has been plagued by a mysterious beast set on destroying our livelihood. It has already attacked 3 farms, and we have little means of fighting it off ourselves. Reward to be discussed upon presenting me the head of the beast. Turok, Hook Setter."
Wait, so we don't know how much we're gonna make with this?
No.
Yeah, that's a really bad plot hook now that you mention it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't think about that.
Competitive reward.
It's like you can make however much I think you're worth.
Yeah.
Go with
What's the
God.
standard like fucking job board stuff? Competitive rewards and benefit package.
What is it? You've just been promoted. You're now one of my elite employees. that new meme going around.
I think yeah.
Nobody's ever seen that. Damn it! This is like
No,
the second
I
or
think
third.
I know what you're talking about. That
Okay.
sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah. I said
Let's
it to
say,
my wife, and she was like, I don't know what that one is.
We're going to retcon that, and because that's dumb. We're going to say the reward. It's going to be some better version, phrasing wise, of
For Ds?
depending on the quality of work, no less than 50 gold apiece.
Okay.
That way you've got a floor. This is California or Colorado. Like, you have to post the salary range in the job posting. Like, none of this fucking, hiding behind bullshit. Yeah.
Are they looking for rock stars who are self-motivated, self-starters?
Oh, they're
by
looking for
chance?
self-starting rock stars who are comfortable working in a fast-paced environment and all those red flags.
I'm so stressed.
Oh. Or like when they say that they're going to pay you a certain amount and then you get there and they don't.
Do I
It
remember
turns out it's going to be a
taking this job?
90-day probation. And
Oh, that's a good
after 90
question.
days. What's that?
Does she remember that she did this last week?
Yeah, so here's sort of the first wrinkle in the Unprepared, because we've had 2 of the same adventures run back to back before, but it was run by different groups. My when I was sort of like frameworking this, I had originally intended for you to be able to level up, and then like if you wanted at level 20 to go do the same level 1 adventure that you had done before and just like alter reality, melt a bunch of goblins, you were totally able to do that. So because I'm not preparing these and I'm not altering them in any way, shape, or form, Ilvi, you did this last week.
Unlimited chaos!
You're having some deja vu.
Lucky you, I don't remember who did it. I was not paying attention.
So yeah, you when you get there, you can be like, fucking again? Like, how you handle it's totally up to you. But you know as much as you remember.
Okay, cool. Cool.
What
You
happened
lost,
to...
you lost a friend there, bud.
Why did it... I said 5 hours. Oh, because it stopped charging. God damn it!
Set fire to the rain.
Watch it burn back again.
So I've been watching this new show on Netflix called Delicious in Dungeon, and it is
It's
so
so
good.
good.
It's so good.
Cassie,
I was like,
Kara, I forgot to tell you, it's so fucking amazing.
I know, it's so good.
Thank you for the
need to
recommendation.
finish it. Oh, I watched a few episodes of it and then I got into Has-Been Hotel.
I haven't watched that yet, but Delicious in
Oh
Dungeon,
my
I think the last episode comes out on Thursday. It's so good. I love that stuff. And I was like, damn it, this is perfect for D&D. Like, we should go into a dungeon and eat people or eat monsters.
God, I know. I was like, Gara had asked me to add a couple of things to my media server, and that was one of them. And I was like looking for something to watch the other day, and I turned it on, and I was just like, all right, what? Because I've had people ask for stuff before that is just like really fucking weird stuff. Like
That time I got turned into a vending machine in a dungeon.
I would prefer that to. I don't even remember the name of the show, but it was a season of like 10 episodes. Each episode was like 3 minutes long, and all it was like hyper close-up panning of women's leggings. Yeah, that's all it was. I was like, what's this that so-and-so asked me to put on my server? Oh, great. Love that. I don't remember what it was called. I promptly deleted it. But yeah, so no, I was like what is
You're like,
this
why did you
delicious?
ask me to add your kink onto my server?
Can we have
Right. Like this is a Christian Minecraft server.
Okay, Nolan.
Yes.
Madam Web, but just hyper zoomed in Sydney Sweeney's legs.
But I would keep that private to myself.
He's like, I wouldn't tell people.
Yeah. Hey, what's up,
Delicious
Misty
in Dungeon.
Mountain? Thanks for showing up to our lovely stream
I'm
here.
so sorry you just came into that.
I promise we're playing D&D. We're not talking about the fucking, I forgot the name of that
We're
thing.
talking about the bear again.
We're
So
talking about
if you enjoy the Emmy award-winning
Award-winning?
program, The Bear,
Bear.
you've come to the right place.
Yes. But not really, because
As we know, Richie has been cast in a Marvel
Has
movie.
been grim.
we're going in loops. Time is a flat circle. You've picked up this quest to go. They're seeking some experienced adventurers to.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm very experienced. By Torm's will, shall I accept this adventure? He wraps his arm around Ilvi and pulls her in tight, like hug, like, my friend. We are blessed by Torm.
Yeah.
We will succeed. Yes.
Dude, can you let go of me? I was trying to drink my chocolate milk, and you have just spilled it all over me.
I'm sorry.
I don't
I'm
know
sorry.
how I feel about touching.
No touching.
He's worked with her before,
touching!
so he knows her.
Yes. Excellent. I think that means we don't need this page anymore.
Wait, what is the job again?
The village of Creekrun seeks
I
experienced
wasn't
monster
asking
hunter.
you. I'm asking our paladin who took the flyer.
Yes.
What are we doing? I wasn't
Yes.
listening.
Yes.
What are you just yesing
Yes.
me? Oh, this?
Yes.
The village of something has experienced something. It's very blurry. My eyes. I cannot
Yes,
read.
we're doing it.
Oh, you
It's-
blind bitch.
We're going to do it.
Oh.
We must go and talk to someone and get more
This is
information.
familiar.
Are you sure?
Hey, let's
Perhaps
do it.
perhaps you got too hot again, and the sun made you pass out from the heat.
Get too hot.
Yes, and you imagine things.
Oh my God, he doesn't know. He
doesn't
doesn't
know.
know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He
What do
doesn't
I
know.
not know?
He
Can I-
doesn't know.
Can I put this down?
Yes.
Yes. What does he not know?
He doesn't. He
What does he
doesn't
not
know.
know?
He doesn't
Is it
know. He
That
doesn't
Fiona
know.
And you do it in your van every
No,
Sunday.
you did not know my secret, but the frog band from last week knows my secret.
Sexy,
What a secret.
sexy frog.
Sexy frog
Whose
band.
buttocks goes whoop whoop when he does the thump
And
thump.
he has weird southern belle accent that sometimes turns into French. All right, let's go do this.
To adventure!
Oh, so you've met whoop whoop.
In the name of Torm, yes. Let us go.
Excellent. So you open the door and
There's something wrong with his foot.
he also has something wrong with his foot. Yes, there was a surge of magic, of chaos that occurred, and now he constantly has the sensation of having a pebble in his shoe, except he
Oh.
does not wear shoes.
So that's just terrible.
That is there. He's going to have to find a remove curse or something. So you open the door, and magically you are transported onto the outskirts of a small community of fishermen and farmers that lies close to the southwest of the starlit coast.
Wait, before we go, hold on, narrator, shut the fuck up. Everyone here is really old, and they're going to tell you their life story. Just kill them.
What if I wasn't gonna?
I don't think I can do that in Torm's
Okay,
name.
narrator, continue.
Who is
I'll
narrating?
beat them up, but I won't kill
Torm,
them.
is that you, my lord?
Yes, my son. It is me, Torm.
It is Torm. Has found me worthy.
Bend over. I'd like to see that morning glory.
No!
What? It's an odd question. Or odd request. Prove that it is you. Say something that only the real Torm would know, and not some imposter.
You have a birthmark on your left butt cheek that is in the shape of Torm.
That is not true at all.
You got me. It was me, Elder Mason. I am a dark-skinned human who hails from Suthos, a land far south and across the starlit coast. You know, I do tend to wear a tanned leather armor that has bits of
I cast
scale
fireball.
picking out
I
from
cast
the
fireball.
sides.
I
Roll
cast
for attack.
fireball.
It's great.
Well, that's a 4 plus whatever. So, it's 8.
That's damage, right? What's
no,
your?
that's just
Well, you don't roll for attack on fireball. It's a
it's
dex
fire
save, right?
bolt.
Oh, firebolt. What's the total?
4 plus 6.
It's 10. Ties go to the defender. So he's like, whoa there, Missy, cool your jets. Whoo, that's a spicy meatball.
He is like Don Knotts. This is terrible. I get it now.
Anyway, I guess I'll skip the rest of my introduction. How can I help y'all?
We answered a missive. We came to help.
I don't recall putting out a missive, but
It was a
if
piece
you're
of
here
paper.
You have a problem with a monster that looks like 3 things.
Yes.
Interesting. Does it say who put out that request?
No, we just saw a piece of paper. It
I
fell out
believe
of
it-
some pie.
Yes, it came from a man named Dienda.
Torok the
Yes, Turok.
wood shitter.
Ah,
Would you like to know their last name?
Turok Hooksetter.
Uh,
Yes.
No, that was not Dienda's last name, but that's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was dissociating. Who is Deenda?
Deenda Tormstick. Ha, 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 ha.
Oh, that's a knee slapper.
I told you totally walked right into that one.
I sure did.
We are laughing. Ha.
We are having a great time. You
Yes,
know,
you
this
speak
weapon
very
on my
slowly.
back, the large fish hook, which is attached at the end of a long coiled chain, I used it to catch my first fish, which was actually a shark, which you can see the jaw right here on my pauldron. It's my first big catch. I missed a notification. 100 bits for... Oh, shit. Hang on. Why did I not hear that?
Shit. Hang on.
Torm here. Knock, knock. 100 bits casts guidance on... that was for the... Wait. The guidance was for Mick? Or the guidance
that's
was
for
for
Mick.
Ash's
Thank you,
Firebolt?
Lord
Mick.
Torm.
It's for Mick.
Thank you, Torm.
Oh.
Ask for a sign. That's there.
Oh,
It's true.
Gotcha. Hey, what's up, Doug Gamer? Nice to see you again.
The gamer Zozo.
Thank you, Lord Torm.
Hang on 1 second.
You're very cool.
Your god is full of lies.
All right, I'll keep an eye on that. I didn't hear that for some reason. Where was I? All right. Anyway, you know, the competition was too great in my homeland to establish a successful fishing operation. So I immigrated here to Creekrun, where I quickly became the chief of the village. You know, it's been 15 years since I became chief, and my own personal business, my personal fishing business, has fallen by the wayside, I'm afraid. Yeah, I do understand my political responsibility.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Can you just point to where we need to go if it will make you stop talking?
We need to go see Torak.
Where's Torok?
Yeah, he's...
Is he the son of stone?
I
Does he hunt
don't-
dinosaurs?
No, but I can tell you that Turok is in the center of town. He has a shack set up there.
Perfect. Thank you. You can stop talking now.
It's called
All right,
Turok
Turok.
Seawares.
Okay, okay,
You know, he
goodbye.
calls it that
And then he
because...
turns and walks out.
I told you, they are going to tell you long backstories that you don't
he
need
be-
to know and
did
weird
he become-
exposition.
Did he become the chieftain by talking the last chieftain to
I
death?
think that is what happened.
What is in that bluey cup?
Applesauce.
Applesauce.
It's
Very
apple
chunky
juice.
applesauce.
Yeah.
Apple
It's
juice.
very spicy apple juice.
How does it make you feel good?
Oh, shit.
Does it make you feel warm?
Hang on. I've been trying to like drink it this whole time, but it's been going kind of slowly and I couldn't figure out
Is your
why.
straw upside down, you
Oh, no.
stupid
It
bitch?
sure fucking is. So much better.
I fucking hate you. Or the drugs.
Are we looking for drugs?
What are we,
What are we
looking
doing?
Renova pulls out drugs.
I want to stop and tell everybody I think that this entire fishing village is full of old people and fish people who are swingers.
What?
Just
Everybody roll perception.
I got.
I just closed my deed.
It's a 14.
Well,
And a
14's
13.
respectable.
Do people
Kara,
really
do you know?
dig our vibe
Do you
from the
remember
other end of
rather
the
how
room?
to roll a perception check? I know it's been a hot minute since you've played D&D. So
Been
on
a
your
hot minute.
on your character sheet, sort of to the left side, there's like a big long list of stuff like acrobatics, athletics, deception, animal handling, all that kind of stuff. One of the items in there should be called perception. If you
Okay.
click it, it should roll. Or you can roll a d20 and add the number that's next to it.
What does Renova look
there we
like?
go.
What is
Okay.
Renova? What does Renova do?
Renova's a fucking slut goblin.
Okay.
Was
A
that?
slut goblin that likes to steal shit.
Perfect.
Okay.
I got
Yeah.
a 17.
A 17, even more respectable than a 14. Ilvi, what did you get?
A 13.
What is your dog doing? Why are you taking a photo of animals? I presume that you are. Otherwise, why are you taking a picture of the ground? We're stopping this show right now until you answer me. Post that fucking picture somewhere. I demand that you post that picture somewhere right now.
We're interested.
I demand.
So fucking funny.
I've asked you for your perception check, and instead you pulled out your phone and took a photo. Do you have something to share with the class?
I said a 13.
That's 13. Okay, we've got 13 to 14 to 17. You all notice as you kind of like take a quick glance around the town, most of the doors have upside down pineapples upon them.
They're
Oh
swingers.
my. They
They're all
definitely like our
swingers.
vibe.
Anyway,
I hear
you
my
begin
baby
walking.
in the next room.
Okay, I posted it in our Discord in general chat so everyone can see this photo I took.
Yeah, would that happen to be playoticgames.com/Discord, where you can be more than just watching and become part of the community?
Yeah.
Yes. How did you know?
Excellent. I had a hunch. Oh my god, what is wrong with your dog? Anyways, you begin to walk towards the center of town. You do see a small, humble shack set up with a sign ablazoned upon it labeled Turok's Seawares. Would you like? No, I'm not going to ask this way because then Ash is just going to say no. You're going into the shop, right?
Yeah.
No, fuck. That's a yes.
Yes.
You're going
Yes.
into the shop. You have no choice.
Oh, okay.
As you walk into the wooden shack, the players will take notice of the nautical decor. Giant hooks and spears adorn the walls, nets of all different sizes hang from the ceiling, pungent barrels of bait line the one wall surrounded by never-melt ice. A rugged half-orc appears from behind the counter, dressed only in tattered shorts. He has a sleeve of tribal tattoos that start at his wrist and bleed onto his chest and back. Fuck, that's like so 2003.
How
I was about to say, which
introduces-
tribe is he a part of? Or is he just a white dude being like, yeah, I got my fucking tribal?
Yeah, it's probably not like authentic. It's probably just like, you know, he went into a tattoo studio and was like, yeah, I want that one.
He just picked some flash off the,
yeah.
yeah.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Pet that dog.
What that dog do?
What the dog do?
He introduces himself. What's a good half orc voice? Hello, I am Turok Hooksetter, the shopkeeper.
Your voice
Are those
is
booty shorts?
bordering on.
Yes.
A
Do you
little
like them?
racist.
I've been working out.
Yes, I love them.
Thank you. I do not sell them, unfortunately.
Why do you sound like you were from the Muppet Show? You were a better well-spoken animal.
Do you know my cousin, Animal, from Wipeout?
Yes, he goes, ay, 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 ay.
Ah, so you have, in fact, met Animal. That is neat.
Indeed, you also sound suspiciously like Alistair Cookie from Monster Piece Theater.
I am not familiar with this reference, but I will laugh nonetheless. Ha ha! How may I help you, esteemed folks? Today, you do not seem like typical fishermen or women.
Do I
Nova
look,
looks around
do
to
I
see
look
if there's
familiar
anything that
to
they can
you?
steal.
If you take away my cookies, I'm just a monster.
You do not. You seem like a person who, instead of coming to see me last week, went straight to Captain Crab.
And that was a huge mistake. We're not talking to any of those three fucking idiots.
Yes,
We're going
that
to
was
your-
huge mistake.
Yeah.
I believe Elder Mason specifically instructed to send to me, but you decided to not listen and see Captain Crab instead, which sent you upon a listless quest that seemed to be irrational and make no sense.
Are you going to send us to a house with the fishman?
As a matter of fact, I assume you are here for the missive for which I posted in the placeholder pub.
Why was it in the pie?
Well, I'm sure that it wasn't. It sounds like some new folk threw a pie and it hit the missive, which then slid down the wall.
Why do you have upside down
I think it was
pineapples?
in the pie.
Yeah, it was in the pie.
That's weird. Was not part of my instructions.
Why are you all like swingers? Do you just?
Did you get hit by lightning at some point?
Yeah, what's with all the upside down
What is
pineapples?
happening?
We are sexually free here in Creekrun Village. We have no shame in our likes and desires.
Your voice is a little all over the place. Are you okay? Are you feeling all right?
I struggle to maintain accents and cadence of speech. It is a disability that I do have.
I think it's called being acoustic.
Yes, I believe the doctors of Faerun typically call that acoustic spectrum diabolysis.
So, what's with the pineapples?
They like to fuck.
We do enjoy fucking ourselves and other people. However, we do not do it non-consensually, so you will not be harassed unless you choose to partake.
Renault
I
looks
assume
around
you
for
want
the
leads
second.
on the job.
I don't know how Torm feels about that.
I could talk about sexual conquests all day. However, I feel that it would be much more beneficial should you go talk to Sammy Redfin, Annalai Evershore, and Captain Crab, because they all have seen the monster for which ravages our village, and not in a pleasurable manner.
Let me ask you a question. Did you perhaps dig our vibe when we came in?
Yes, I clocked you on the horizon, or rather, as you opened the pub door, I went, damn.
Wonderful. We will go talk to the crab man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is his name
Crab
perhaps
man.
Darnell?
No,
And
it's
he
not.
knows a man
Unfortunately,
named
well,
Earl.
actually, now that you mention it, I do not know his first name. I only know him as Captain Crab. It could perhaps be Captain Darnell Crab, but I do not know.
I shall say, hello, crab man, when I see him.
That sounds like good introduction.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Really? Is this what we
Thank
did? We
you
had
for
to
your
go talk to
time.
this man to go talk to these 3 fucking idiot people who are going to give us long-winded backstories and their skin color?
Yes, but now you know that I, Turok, am the one who asked for help because the elder did not.
You need the new president. He's an idiot.
He does suck. It is
I think
awfully
this-
curious that he did not request help, is it not?
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Yes. Anyway, as you might seem to remember from last week, Captain Crab lives about 15 minutes outside of town on the beach.
I walk out the door.
I follow her.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Thank you for coming to Turok's Hook Setting. Wait, that's my last name. Whatever my store shop is.
I think something was very wrong with that
I
man.
think he had the stroke.
I think you're right.
We all have
acoustic.
scurvy.
Perhaps that explains the pineapple. It's a good source of vitamin C.
Oh, wow, yeah. You're right.
Hey, sir, please quit crying under my desk.
No.
Please stop being sad in my
Now we know
general
how Ash earns a
vicinity.
little bit of money on the side.
Do you wanna
Yeah, it
see
looks really spacious behind me, but it's actually the underneath of Ash's desk.
the- Yeah. Fucking crybaby.
What happened to mixed guidance? That's a great question. I didn't push the button like an idiot. You're player
break
2.
my
There we
oath.
go. You now have guidance.
Yes.
The players will have to travel about 15 minutes away to the beach of the Starlit Sea to meet with the most recent victim of the beast. When you get there, you find a small, dirty fishing boat tethered to a shoddily made dock. However, the boat seems to be stranded upon the beach. The door to the boat cabin swings open, and an tall, elderly human of about 80 years of age hobbles out. He has a bushy gray beard and a peg leg and an eye patch, and a pirate hat similar to the one that you don't know about because you didn't talk to this person yet. Once again, you're going out of order. He also has a small red pseudo-dragon on his shoulder named Henrietta, and he introduces himself. Ahoy! I am Captain Crab!
Hello,
Thought
Crab.
we were looking for a crab.
Well, despite the name, I am not actually a crab.
Do you have crabs?
I should hope not. Otherwise, I need to inform my last 13 partners from last night.
Hello, Crabman. We understand that you saw a monster.
Yes, for you see, I was once a fearsome pirate who plundered every corner of the starlit coast, but around the age of 60 I did realize that pirating didn't allow for a certain retirement benefits, if you know what I mean. And I hoped that when the time came, I could give up pirating for good, and I've been trapping shellfish for the past 15 years.
Oh.
That doesn't answer your question, I'm afraid.
No. I'm a little taken aback at your age. You're a human, yes?
Yes, I am 80 years old.
That seems
And
unusual.
what relation do you have to
and-
crabs?
Like the mollusks, I think they are. Crustaceans, that's the one.
You're a
I should know I'm a
crustacean.
shellfish farmer. A what?
You're a crustacean?
No, I'm not a crustacean. I hunt crustaceans.
What
Tell
if I
me.
just call you Mr. Krabs?
I mean, I am Captain Crab, so I've worked really hard for that honorific, but if it should be more comfortable for you to call me Mr. Krabs, I shall allow it for such an outsider as yourself.
Let me ask you a question,
all right.
friend.
Okay, Mr. Krabs.
Yes, another question that I will
Have
try to
you-
answer.
Have you chosen a personal Lord and Savior?
When I go to sleep at night, what
Would
I
you care
tend to think
worship
about...
Torm?
What did
Other-
I miss? I went to go get the bagel.
That sounds really good.
I'm
you
telling
know
him
what
the
would go
good word
great
of
on that
Torm.
is some secret sauce that I have right over here. My formula for delicious tartar sauce
Krabby
that would
Patties.
really elevate that to the next level. But
Is it
you know,
under the floorboards?
it is. It's under the floorboards. But when I go to bed at night, what I try to think most about, what helps me sleep and ease the troubles of my consciousness of all the 60 years of plundering is money.
I bet you blunder.
Money.
I think if you gave your life over to Torm, you would know true peace.
Does Torm pay well?
In the spiritual sense, yes. If you would give me your
like-
hand, I will pray with you here.
I have a question for you, Mr. Crabman.
Yes, as he sheepishly puts out his hand.
How many STDs do you have?
As we've previously established, I hope none.
Who asked that? I was getting a bagel.
I asked if they had crabs.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure you were here when Ravnova asked that, but you may have been disassociating at the sight of my boat.
Lord, please welcome Captain Krabs into your welcoming, loving arms.
Hello.
I really hope it strikes him down for being a sinner.
If
I do
it
not
be your
sin.
will, Lord, express to me what you would like me to do with this Captain Krabs.
Mr. Krabs, can you tell us what kind of hat the monster was wearing?
Yes, I believe that was your initial inquiry there, Mr. Dragon.
Yes.
I didn't get your name, I'm sorry.
I'm Vorath Shizma, servant of Torm.
Servant of Torm, yes. See, there was on a dark night, I was sitting down by the bit of I was sitting down to do a bit of light reading after a hard day's work, and it was around this time, as a matter of fact, that I noticed the waves were choppier than I expected. You see, I went on deck of my boat, and the water was surprisingly calm, which was weird because I thought the waves were choppier than I expected, but then I felt something rock the boat. It was an alarm instructing Ash to take her drugs, including her SSRI and vitamin D plus K2. but that's not what it was. I
She
ran
needs
onto
the
one
D.
side of the boat.
Am I right?
We're having
I too
fun.
require the D. I'm low on D. Apparently, my doctor
Yes.
said I had to take it because I'm low.
Mine's single digits.
I can tell you exactly what mine was. I think it was 16.
Mine was 8.
Well, you know, if you spend the night in the
Let's have a D off.
in the Creekrun coast, whatever the name of this fucking village is, you won't be short on D, I assure you that.
I don't like that.
Especially with all the upside down pineapples.
I ran to one side of the boat as fast as I could, and I looked over into the deep, dark water, and I saw 2 bright yellow eyes looking back. The creature jumped out of the water and over my boat. It was here that the moonlight allowed me to see the monster plain as day. It was a marrow, a horrible mutated merfolk with razor-sharp teeth and a long and powerful tail. It dove back into the water, only to throw my boat ashore in an inhuman feat of strength. And as I looked out of the water, I noticed something I hadn't before. The marrow was looking back at me as it appeared to be wearing a cowboy hat. Even with my one eye and my advanced age,
Are you
I am
okay?
certain of what I saw.
You just need your last home,
Huge.
partner.
And as he dove back under the surface, I heard, "You just need your last home."
Tell me,
Why?
did you perhaps try and offer him money to
I
secure
would
him?
never forfeit money for nothing.
Perhaps if you gave him about 350, he would become calm.
You know, I've heard that Tree Fitty could potentially calm sea monsters. However, I did not get the chance to mull that one over in this particular case.
Hey, Vorath, I heard that you could do offerings to the power of Torm. Can you flip his boat?
You know, I could certainly try. Hold on. I have a spell for this.
Oh, no.
Let me look. Oh, no, wait, never mind. That doesn't do what I thought it did. Can I ask God?
You don't
I
have
have
boat
guidance.
flip? You do have a
Okay.
guidance. What are you trying to do?
I want to ask Torm to help me flip this boat.
Ooh, interesting. A little bit of
Because all
divine
things
intervention.
through Torm are possible.
Let's, before you use the guidance, let's
Okay.
roll a d20 with
it.
a religion.
Okay. Let me see what my religion is. All right. Ooh. God smiles on me this day. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
God smiles down.
Guidance is a d4, correct? Okay.
Know a bit about the D, eh?
I know all there is to know about the D. If you choose, I don't necessarily want you to burn your guidance on. I'll give you a choice. You may either use your guidance and a 3 or a 4
However, being rated
will
by
allow you to
Vex.
succeed.
Hello?
Oh, hey, we got a raid! Vexcitement with a party of 14. Fuck, we actually get to use a raid bonus. Hang on there, folks.
We like to party.
Spellcasters in the
we like to
party,
party.
which I
Oh,
believe
lovely.
includes everybody. You
Yeah,
gain a bonus spell slot of your highest level that you can currently cast.
Oh,
so
shit.
if you can cast a 3rd level spell, you get a free 3rd level spell slot that you can use at any time
Fucking dope.
for the rest
Cool.
of the episode. And thank you, Vexcitement, for coming in. Thank you for entrusting us with your community. I promise we will keep them safe. We are playing the Unprepared. It is a weekly show where we do one-shots for which I have not prepared. I have not read them. We are playing through them together. And you, the viewers, can impact the game through wild, wacky means. Right now, Vorath is trying to flip a boat. Shall he succeed? I think he shall. With the raid, what better divine intervention than a raid from our friends over at Vexcitement.
Yes.
You got to go walk the dogs and get ready for your Pathfinder game. But yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. And thank you again for bringing them by. You may absolutely flip this boat. How far do you want to? The monster threw it from the sea to the shore. We will say that you can match about half that effort, should you choose.
Yeah. I'll send it back towards the shore, the sea, the sea. This is not the shore. The sea, the shore. She shore.
She sells seashells down by the seashore, and
correct.
Oh, my boat! There she goes! Splish splash! I was taking a bath. That is
Don't forget the surge.
a remarkable sight. We don't get a surge for raids, do we? Fuck it, let's do a surge. Oh, I got a sub. Why am I not hearing these alerts?
Wow.
90. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. Let's see what we got here. 90. You may keep this for the remainder of the episode, whoever chooses to get it. We have 3 players, which means I'm so confused. We heard the alerts for like the beginning of the game, and now I'm not hearing them. 3 players means I roll a d6.
Mm-hmm.
Player 1. That is going to be Ash.
Hi, it's me.
You gain the benefits of pay to win. That means on your next successful attack roll, you may sacrifice any number of gold to the pay to win gods. For every 50 gold sacrificed, you roll an additional d20 of damage.
Wow.
Okay, I bet.
Did we get another sub? Yes, okay, so Monkey Man gifted a sub. We got another sub coming in from 007. I'm sorry I'm missing these alerts. I don't know why they're not popping up. Here we go. Hopefully.
This thing is so cool.
45. A 45 means everybody. This is a permanent effect that does not end at the end of the session. Your ability scores are no longer capped at 20.
Oh, shit.
Cool.
So
Let's go.
it doesn't increase anything it doesn't increase anything currently, but if you had like a 19 or an 18, whatever, it can go above 20 now. So write that down somewhere. I don't know.
Notes.
A D100, I thought was
gravity.
a D12. We're kind of flying fast and loose here at the Unprepared Monkey Man. I think I'm going to just combine all the playoffs tables into one for reasons. So that's how we're going to do it tonight. I'm kind of annoyed that I'm not hearing these alerts, honestly. I'll refresh the page and we'll see if that helps. Okay. If only I had prepared for this. You are correct. Where were we? So you just yeeted the boat back out into the ocean, and Captain Mr. Krabs is impressed, to say the least. Are you trying to proselytize?
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to convert him to the word of Torm?
I'm trying to show him that through Torm, all things are possible. Write that down.
Right there. All right, let's see
Write
this.
that shit down.
Roll with advantage because of your feat of divine strength. A religion check. If your religion beats his religion check, he will become a disciple of Torm.
So I got 19 plus 2, so 21, and 15, so 21.
21. A 21 beats his 7, which means he will take a pamphlet.
Yes. Welcome, brother.
Do you have a folio of paper which includes instructions and information on this magnificent god of yours?
Yes, I put a scroll into his hand. This will guide you.
Ah, yes. Is this one of those things where we need to meet at a certain place every week, or is it a in the privacy of your own home situation?
Torm is not inside of a house or a building. Torm is inside of your heart. Wherever you are, Torm is with you.
Ah, so he can be with me in the bedroom.
Yes, I suppose he could be, yes. Torm's probably in a lot of places he doesn't want to be, yes.
Great. I don't know how to thank you for turning my life around. I'm not sure necessarily it was on the wrong path. However, I am certain it is now on the correct one.
Yes, you have found Torm, and through Torm, what does Torm do again? God of goddess.
He's gonna like reach over and flip his pineapple upside, like right side up.
So, for those that don't know, I definitely knew all of this.
Tell us about Torm, Daddy.
Torm is the god of duty, loyalty, and righteousness, obedience, and yeah. His symbol is that of a right hand gauntlet held upright with the palm forward, known as the hand of the resolute amongst his followers. It is symbolized not only Torm was the good right hand of Tyr, representing the god of justice, missing sword hand, but also the principle of forbearance. That is, the true and just had to pause and consider their actions first to ensure that the intent would uphold the chivalric ideals that Torm exemplified. So there you have it. He is the god of duty, loyalty, righteousness, and obedience.
And as Captain Crab's reading this section of the scroll, he's going to reach back over to his pineapple, flip it back upside down. I knew it. He's into BDSM too.
What? No, I don't think that's... Where are you getting this from?
We got another Playotic Surge!
Wait a minute. Torm, stop. What?
You don't know that.
48. Let's see here. Where's my little list of 48? Everybody, permanent effect, gets +1 to your initiative.
Ooh. Can I
So on your character sheet, you may have to do some kind of manual override to make this effective, but whatever your initiative is, if it's a +1, a +2, a -3, whatever, you get a +1 permanent effect.
I don't know how to change that.
I'm just putting it in my notes for right now. Because I don't think I can change it.
Yeah,
I think there's like, you have to do like some kind of weird manual override, but feel free to just put it in your notes for now, and then we can figure that all out later. I think that's all. I think that's all that Captain Krabs has to offer.
Thank you, Captain Krabs. Enjoy your new life walking in the Brotherhood.
I see 2 sets of footprints on this beach, and
Yes.
I will think about that deeply.
Yes, it's because Torm carried you. There were
Yes.
There would be
initially
only
there
one
were
set of footsteps then.
yes.
She is right.
Are you too a disciple of Torm? It sounds like you know your stuff.
No, I just know physics.
Oh. I see I have much learning to do. Well, I will take this scroll and I will ponder it deeply in my bed tonight.
I don't have any details in that, brother. You keep it to yourself, brother Krabs.
Yeah.
Brother Crabs.
Potato wife, when I mean notes, I mean the little note section of my sheet that I'm going to forget about.
I love Potato Wife just talking shit, being like, nerd! Potato Wife turned into Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds.
Fucking nerds!
She was like, nerds! She's gonna bully us.
She is.
Potato Wife is bullying us.
I'm gonna get bullied.
I'm gonna get my wife. I'm gonna stick my wife on you if you bully me.
Lead holder,
no,
you know,
don't say that. I was gonna say something and
I'll save you because I had
Don't bully me or I'll come!
God damn! Yep, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that, and I'm like, slam the brakes on that. Don't say it.
I got mad at Leadholder last week, who is the writer of this module, because I couldn't find Captain Crab's job anywhere in here, and it was my own fault. I overlooked it. I'm pretty sure I even read it that he was trapping shellfish for the past 15 years. That is his job. However, it specifically says that Captain Krabs will mention the information, or like the players will find it suspicious of his description because of contrary information that they may have obtained from another person. However, not one page earlier, it says that the players can follow up in any order. But if this interaction is predicated on information from another person, you can't do it in any order. Lead holder, what the fuck is the deal? Get your shit together with your 7-year-old adventure that I downloaded that you may have updated since then. Fuck.
He's definitely prepared for this too. Hello.
Yeah, obviously. Can't you write your fucking one-shots with my shitty show in mind? Anyway, fuck. Okay, so that leaves Sammy Redfin and Annalai Evershore as the 2 remaining people that Turok told you that you should probably follow up with, because they are the ones that have recently seen the monsters.
Perhaps we should go to see Sammy.
Let's see Sammy.
See if he has a brother named Dean. And see if they hunt together.
Yes, possibly. Definitely not Fred, and definitely not in the woods, feeling alive again. As you walk the 15 minutes back to town, where you find Sammy's business. You see...
Is that a weed pipe attached to your microphone, Nolan? What is that?
Where? What?
The silver thing. It looks like... You
right here?
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, just not many people know this, but you can put your weed in here.
It just looked really... Oh, it just had a weird reflection, and I was like, what the hell is on there?
Yeah. So you go back to town, and you find a little shack. It looks freshly renovated. Like, you know how, like, the old, Asian food place on the street corner that's always been run down that sells the most lit fucking food ever. Like, one day, like, overnight is just like, it's got LEDs like a fucking vape shop or something. It's like, it's that kind of renovated, and it's got a big old sign that says Sammy's Original Stick of Fish.
Not just this guy. We should go talk to the other lady first.
I mean, you can.
Whatever.
But we were here first. We could just
Fuck it,
go...
you go talk. I already know what he's going to tell you.
Do you?
What is he going to say?
That he makes fish sticks.
I don't think he's going to say that.
I don't know. I don't really remember.
Then why would you say that you do? Bling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. As you walk in and you hear like interdimensional cable on the TV and whatnot. And you see a middle-aged dwarf standing behind the counter, just sort of toiling away.
Hello, friend.
Do I attempt the Scottish dwarf accent? Or do I just make up something else? Yeah? Okay,
Make
hang
him
on.
Jamaican. That'll be
Make
better.
him Jamaican. I don't even know if I can do a Jamaican accent. Whatever is about to come out of my mouth, I'm stuck with it for the next interaction. So let me think about this for a second. Welcome to my shop, man.
Oh my god, you sound like a troll from World of Warcraft.
Yes. Your runnings, are they cool?
Yes, would you like to see my lucky egg?
What the fuck?
Yes, please.
He pulls out an egg. Just, mwah. I tell you, man, things have been rough the last couple of weeks, but they've been looking up, I tell you.
Can you say slap in the base?
Oh, you know, I met a friend the other day, and he came over, and we were just slapping the bass.
Tell me, Fred, what do you know of a bumbleclot?
A bumbleclot? I know everything there is know about a bumbleclot. Let me tell you, as I pull up the little Wikipedia entry on a bumble. How do you spell that?
Bumbleclot.
Oh, that you know, Mr. 405, Mr. Worldwide.
Yes. Bullpit. Yes. Yes.
How may I assist you today, my fellow men and lady men?
Everything's Irie.
Everything I read.
I understand that you you saw a monster, right?
Yes, I did. A few weeks ago, a strange monster visited my farm in the middle of the night, I tell you, and he set a fire to it. When Sammy awoke the next morning, that's me, he found that my fish were fried to a perfect crisp.
Oh,
Did you
and you're
say-
complaining?
What?
That sounds amazing.
No, that's, that's the thing, unfortunate Annalai and Captain Krabs, they had been, most unfortunate with their encounters with this monster, but, I decided to sell what I could, and to my surprise, my fish were more popular than ever. See, Sammy's original stick of fish is the best thing that has ever happened to me, and now I'm making thousands of gold a day.
Would you say that it's Wagwan?
Sorry, there were two things said at once, and Sammy has acoustic processing disorder.
I'm just saying dumb shit.
It happened again! I need one of you to speak one at a time, please!
I already forget what I said.
I just said Wagwan. That's all I got.
Yes. Oh, I fear that I have a feeling Captain Krabs did the same thing. You asked me a question and I did everything but answer it. The monster, I say, it was a creature that looked like a dragon but walked like a man. It was always looking what it looked like. I'm sorry, it was also wearing what looked like a pirate hat.
A dragon pirate man.
Well, it was a dragon. It looked like a dragon, but it looked like a dragon, but walked like a man, and it had a pirate hat. Which, if you remember, Captain Krabs is a pirate.
I look like a dragon.
But do you walk like a man?
Yes, I have two legs that I walk on.
I don't see no pirate hat, man.
I prestidigitation. No, I created an illusion of him with a pirate hat on.
Oh shit! It's the monster!
Oh my god!
Get it! God, seize this man!
I pull out my dagger.
Lord, I apologize. I would like to punch this man in the face as hard as I could.
Roll an attack.
Unarmed?
Unarmed. I assume non-lethal damage.
I'm putting the wheel in Torm's hands, brother. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That's a hit. I'm not even gonna. Yeah, that's a hit.
And then the damage.
3. Oh! Why, man? That is not Irene!
I'm not the monster. I'm not a monster. If you take my cookies, then I'm just a monster.
I don't know what to say at this point. You come into my shop, you look like the monster, and you punch me. What is a man to do?
I am not the monster. We seek the true monster so that we... Are you saying that Captain Krabs is the monster, but he has given his life to Torm now?
But did he give his life to Torm before he became the monster?
Wait, so he was a monster this entire time?
All I'm saying is this dragon man had a pirate hat, and I'm stereotyping all pirates.
He looks... Vorat's gonna look at Ilvi. What should we do?
We should go talk to Annalie or whatever her name is.
Yes.
I would also like to go talk to Anal Beads.
Yes.
Yes. Would that be Irie or whatever? His
Good night,
accent
everybody.
is quite contagious.
Hey, if you want to go play with the anal bees, she's just up the road.
Delightful. Let's go. Goodbye, Fishman. Stickman.
Goodbye,
Fish stickman.
Fishman.
Oh my god.
just
You
silently.
walk up the road.
And it's just like,
And you see another shop. It's like a boutique. Like, you know, you're walking through the mall and you see like this really fancy like designer like outfitter kind of place. Like it looks like it's one of those places like, oh, I'm in the wrong tax bracket to even walk into that store. That's kind of like how this one is set up. And the aquariums are all frozen solid.
Renova walks in. All right, where's anal beads?
I'm sorry. I need to see the last 6 months of pay stubs before I can assist you. We only serve a particular clientele
You serve
here.
me. You remember me?
Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember you. You see, I hope you remember me, the approximately 200-year-old aquatic elf wearing strange armor which resembles fish scales that change color in the light, and attached to my collar of my armor is a water-filled tube-like machine that wraps around my neck. You know,
What was that noise again?
That's the sound that good pussy makes.
you know,
Sorry, one more time?
I've heard that, but I do not swing that way. However, I may not mention it, but the machine around my neck does allow oxygenated water enter my gills, and if the machine were to become damaged in some way, I would have to retreat to a body of water, or else I would suffocate. This device is not unique to sea elves, however, as you will soon find out, because this starlit coast is riddled with technology that seems too advanced for this setting.
Why does it fucking... You don't belong here, apparently, from what you have just read to me.
Yes, you see, my fish business is based around a designer
You breed
fish.
fancy fish!
Yeah, and the clientele here are, they're too poor, let's be honest about it.
Why are you here if your clientele is too poor and you're breeding fancy fish and they got frozen by a monster with a
You
tail?
should move.
Yeah.
Well, because of my link to the ocean, I was able to dive in and obtain particular fish and catch only the finest. And after generations of breeding in my aquariums here, I was able to have multiple different types of fish for sale based on if a customer wants a pet, food, or other fish products. And frankly, I've had to cater to the lowest common denominator here. However, I was doing well enough, but after about a week ago, I awoke to find that every one of my fish tanks was frozen solid. At first, I was livid, but because of the cryogenic incident, I do find that I'm able to distribute my fish to this poorer clientele. And while I was upset at first because I did lose my prized breeders, I have already started rebuilding.
And now they're going to tell us the fish stick man seems a little sus because he came out on top because he invented new fish food, but the rest of you got like shit on by the monster.
Yes, you understand. Captain Crab's boat was shattered upon the shore. My business was dashed, shattered upon the store. My business was defecated upon. But Sammy, he's always been trying to put me out of business. And of course, the attack upon his business leads to an absolute windfall. So why shouldn't I be suspicious that he's the one behind these attacks? For he's the only one that has benefited from them.
Would it shock you to know that I know who it is and it is not him?
That would, in fact, be shocking.
It would.
Who is it? Who did the thing? Who is this man?
It's Don Knotts.
How do you know this?
I've seen this episode.
Interesting.
Why is it Don Knotts?
Well, maybe if we continue on with our investigation, it will all fall in place to you. Where is the fish man in the house?
Oh, wait,
yes.
Is he wearing a mask so that we would remove it and be like, look, it was him all along?
And then he says that I would have gotten away with it if you weren't for you, like...
Where is he? I wish to rip his face off.
Yeah.
That is weirdly conniving, but should it be Sammy that is behind the attacks, I should take a pleasurable interest in watching this happen. However,
weird.
you should know that the drunkard of the town did say that the beast looked like an overgrown grasshopper with a tail as long as a dragon's and pale skin, and it glistened in the moonlight. He said that he saw the creature touch its tail to the water and freeze everything in a matter of seconds. To my
Monkey Man.
disbelief, I know the bits are raining, but to my disbelief, the drunkard also claimed the monster was wearing some type of hat. I
Was
don't
it the
know if
top
this
hat?
if this plays into your descriptions that you have tamed so far. However, I will say that one of you seems to be particularly guided in this moment. I would say actually it is in fact Renova. You now have the benefits of guidance.
But you have to ask, which fish is her favorite to breed with?
Yes, I need to know, what fish is your favorite to fuck?
I guess I'll let Monkey Man answer this question. Are we using Renova's guidance to answer this question?
Of course, yes.
All right, so we're gonna cash
it
in.
says Renova gets guidance if she asks which fish is her favorite to breed with.
I see. So she gets guidance. She is now asked, yes, my favorite fish to breed with. Well, in terms of elf breeding, there's a fish known as Vaporeon, which is the most compatible for elves. Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are an average of 3 feet and 3 inches tall and 63.9 pounds. That means they're large enough to be able to handle elven phalluses, and with their impressive base stats for hit points and access to acid armor, you can be rough with one. Due to their mostly water-based biology as well,
pull up the
there's
copy
no
pasta,
doubt
bitch?
in my mind that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly wet. So wet that you could easily have sex with one for hours without getting sore. They can also learn the moves attract, baby doll eyes, captivate, charm, and tail whip, along with not having fur to hide the nipples, so it'd be incredibly easy
Stop
for one of you to get in the
reading
mood.
this,
With their
God,
abilities, water absorption, hydration, they can easily recover from fatigue with enough water. No other fish comes close to this level of compatibility. Also, fun fact, if you pull out enough, you can make your Vaporeon turn white. Vaporeon is literally built for the elven phallus. Ungodly defense stat plus high HP pool plus acid armor means it can take a phallus all day, all shapes and sizes, and still come back for more.
Ah!
Madam, you need Torm.
I wasn't ready
I
for the
walk out
copy
of the room.
pasta.
I suppose. Hello, fellow player adventurers. We have set you up in a room in the Rainbow Fish Inn for the night. I imagine you'd like to get out of this hellhole.
Yeah,
Wait, there is something that I would like to do. And I want to grab him and start pulling at his neck to remove the mask that he is very obviously wearing, because Ash told me, and I trust her because she's my best friend. So I would like to...
I would never lie to my best friend, the
She would
paladin
never
of
lie.
Torm.
I wish to remove his mask and expose him for the monster that he is.
Roll an attack. Or a grapple. I'll let you pick, an attack or a grapple. Whatever seems most...
We'll go with, I guess, unarmed strike. So that's a 16
that hits.
to grab upon him and rip his mask off of his face.
Yeah, how much damage are you doing as you pull the skin off this man's face?
Fucking shit!
That's a great question. 3 damage, I guess.
3 damage. Oh boy. So you begin tugging at his face, expecting a latex mask to pull away, but instead you begin seeing the flesh tear around the lips of the cheeks, at the base of the nostrils, at the corners of the eyes. You begin to see the skin rip with blood beginning to pour down the face. Do you let go?
No, because this is a mask. My best friend told me that it was. I believe in her.
Roll athletics or strength or dexterity to maintain the grapple.
So you want, which do you want? Athletics?
I believe I got to remember.
Athletics
I
is
believe
strength. Yeah.
you get to choose, I think, which one you want.
So that's 17. And I'm screaming the whole time, expose yourself, fish man!
Let's see, using making a grapple check, a strength check. Okay, so athletics contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics. Okay, so you got a 17.
Yes.
This is a commoner who has no proficiencies in anything.
I feel like Ash may have been mistaken. Is
Roll.
my oath going to be broken for this?
Roll for damage.
That is another 3.
Another 3. The skin begins to let loose from the face, and you feel in a moment of success, you pull away the latex mask, skin flapping in the breeze.
I found the fish monster.
As you look upon this man's bloodied, muscular face as he falls unconscious before you.
Ilvi, I'm confused.
You ripped his face
Fuck
off.
did you tell him?
You said that he was the fish monster man wearing a mask.
Oh no, check his pockets. That's probably what I should have told you.
Oh, I'm going to start patting him down. Pulling things out of
I
his
just go
pockets.
straight to looting his unconscious body.
Is he dead? Or is he just... Is he all right?
That depends on your interpretations of the roles. Do NPCs get death saves?
He could be.
Don't mind me while I Google that. Most of the time, monsters and other NPCs die when they reach 0 hit points. For a particularly powerful monster or an important NPC, DMs can make them fall unconscious and roll death saves when they are reduced to 0 hit points.
Is he actually important? Is he the fish man, or was I lied to viciously?
We are at a crossroads.
Clearly. Did I just rip
The
a man's
important
face
question is, do you want to be done for the night, or do you want to keep going?
We could be done if I... Did I kill an innocent man? Did I just break my oath?
No, you didn't.
Oh, good. Thank
Oh,
God.
you got the. Wait, what?
I'm holding the
the
mask aloft.
As you're like holding a flap of skin in the breeze, Renova, you're looting the body, right?
Yes, I am looting it hardcore.
You pull out what appears to be. Have you ever seen The Mask with Jim Carrey?
Yes.
You know, like it's like a
Police are looking for the
wooden
mask.
mask, like it just blank. You pull out the mask.
Like the skin.
I'm very confused.
He turns around like Dwight in that fucking CPR dummy.
Yeah.
Hello, Wilby.
Yes, you turn around exactly like Dwight in the office.
Hello, Ilvi. It's good to see
Stop.
you again.
How do you heal NPC? Monkey Man, you can't. There's no mechanics for this situation.
I pour a health potion on his face.
He's dead, Jim.
Oh.
You can't tell the health potion from the blood at this point. So you pull out this wooden, ornate-looking mask. I guess I can get rid of these other 13 pages of the module.
Put it on! Put it on! Put it on! Put it on!
I put on the mask.
Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. Wait. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask.
I'm ruining Nolan's night.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about
See
ruining
in
it. I'm
his
having a
face.
blast. I don't know about you.
I'm staring at the skin. This is an odd mask. It feels strangely like
This is
flesh.
face.
You said he was wearing a mask, and he clearly was not.
I point at our goblin trash friend and I go, there it is. Don't rip her face off.
As
You said
Renova
that he
places
was
the
wearing a
mask
mask.
upon her face. Renova, I need you to roll a d20. No modifiers, just a d20.
Roll a d20. Let's
Mhm.
see. What do I click on D&D menu?
I think there's an icon in the bottom left corner that if you push it, it should give you the option to just like roll dice. Does that sound correct?
In the left-hand corner.
In the left-hand corner.
Yeah,
I'm-
you see that D20? That red
I'm getting
D20?
D&D Beyond pulled up. Yeah, if y'all could help her, that'd be
Can you
great.
click it.
Kara, it sounds
so
like we need to give
sorry.
you some physical dice.
Oh shit. Oh man. Here, wait. Let me just look up D&D dice roller. And then that'll do it for me.
It sure will.
So we'll
Instead of
get the
D20?
mask.
Just a D20. Just a regular old D20.
I got a goddamn 19.
Let's
a
go.
19.
Oh, no.
Okay. If they roll 10 or below, which they did not, we're off to a good start. If they roll an 11 or higher, you must choose which creature to become. But the caveat is you must know the creature that is in the table. So, since you have not encountered the Omni Mask before, you get to name a creature. And we'll find out if it's in this table or not.
Owlbear.
Werewolf.
Ah!
Werewolf. Let me consult the table. One moment. Would you like to change your answer?
Cat girl.
Cat girl.
Turn into a femboy.
Yeah,
Cat girl.
Femboy Hooters cat girl.
Femboy Hooters cat girl. I can say with confidence that a lycanthrope of any kind, nor a femboy Hooters cat girl, is on this list.
Damn it.
Therefore, what happens? Must roll another. If they roll a d10 or below, blah, 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 blah. If they roll an 11 or higher, the player can choose which creature to become, but only if they already know the creature resides in the Omnimask. So what happens if they don't know? I guess nothing happens?
What
Okay.
happens if I'm dumb?
This is poorly worded. Okay, so nothing appears to happen. You place the mask upon your face and you feel a strange power, almost magical in a way.
Wait, didn't I have this mask?
You do.
I pull it out of my bag.
Oh shit, we have the same mask.
I put it on.
Roll a d20.
16.
Pick a creature.
A dragon.
You become a half dragon.
The fuck is that?
I'm also
Dragon,
a dragon.
apparently the monster.
As you place the mask upon your face, you begin to shift, not quite into a dragonborn, but a half dragon, which is a totally separate thing. It is basically.
Me Googling. Oh, okay.
Hold on, I need to Google this as well.
It looks like a dragonborn, but it's not.
Mhm.
I look really disappointed. And then I start going, would you like to worship Torm with me?
It's just like a really shitty Vorath
just
impersonation.
holding the skin. Lord, is Torm listening to me? Did I break my oath?
He was a bad guy. I'm Torm.
Torm understands the mistake that you have made, and Torm may have made the same mistake. You were
Torm
illfully
knows
guided.
that's-
It was not your fault, brother.
What would Torm do?
Torm knows that his most loyal soldiers are sometimes stupid and listen to people they shouldn't and were misguided. He knows that he gives his toughest battles to his bravest of soldiers sometimes.
I can do all things through Torm.
We can. Ilvi,
What?
you were being rude.
I am you now. Rawr!
I wish to remove your face now and see what happens.
I will remove. No.
Come, no, let me. I can help.
I shapeshift into my true form and scurry away.
What is your true form?
I'm a changeling.
Oh, you're a scurrier.
You hear me go?
Why are you scurry? Do they scurry?
No.
What's that to say?
Turok busts through the door. Hey, man, what the hell go on here?
He did it!
We caught the monster!
We found the monster, and he would have gotten away with it had it not been for us snooping adventurers.
He ripped his face off. It was real cool.
Yes,
He
I
didn't
removed
turn
his
into a
mask.
frost giant. I put the mask back on.
That's terrifying. Roll a d20, man.
I got a 5.
Oh, no.
Just a flat D20?
Let me find that page again, because now we
Oh,
need
I
it.
got a 14.
What happens when you roll low?
Well, we're about to find out.
Oh no. I'm gonna be the BBEG. Big booby
I have to kill my best
emotional
friend.
goth girl.
I know what I must do, but I do not know if I have the strength to do
I
it.
don't know if I have the strength to do it.
It's good soup.
What fucking page was that on?
It's good soup.
It's good soup.
Don't mind me if I'm just fucking shuffling pages here. I literally put it away because I was like, oh, I don't need that anymore.
No, I'm abusing this mask that I got. There's 2 now.
I try the mask again.
Roll a d20. I posted how it worked, Ash. You should. It's in the loot table. You should understand how it functions.
What's a loot table?
Oh my god!
I'm
I
going
got
to
a
go
9.
outside and
A
bury
9.
this face skin.
What?
Both of you roll another d20,
Oh.
Okay.
and let me know who gets what.
I got a 16.
15.
16 and a 15. Okay, so you don't lose control. Okay.
Oh, so it's just random?
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Okay, that's not so bad. 16 and a 15. Kara, you transform into a shadow, which does come with some different. You get -2 strength, +2 dex, shadow stealth, and sun weakness. So don't go outside. Ash, you become an owlbear, +2 strength, -2 intelligence, keen sight, and smell skill.
I run out of the building, but I don't use the door.
Fade to black. That's the end of the Creekrun monster.
All
Which
right.
went totally differently than last time.
I'm
Holy
going to
shit.
put this skin in. I'm going to carry it.
Put it in your inventory.